Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to season 2 of Go Talk Live. I want to get off to the very important matter. I want to wish a fan of mine a very happy birthday. Nicosia, a very happy birthday. I know you're partying up there. I'm sorry I can't personally be there to hope you celebrate your lovely birthday. So I hope you enjoy yourself and enjoy the gift I have sent you. So now on to another personal important matter. Ever since Backyard Brawl, there's been some issues. There's been a lot of talk. People going on other live stream speaking about certain things when they don't have all the details. So I'm going to lay it out for you guys today, so I can at least get to the freaking bottom of this. So, Backyard Brawl was taking place on May 4th of this year. There was several matches that took place during that show. I hope the promotion creates all the matches. And I was going to train some of the guys that showed up during that time. During that time, there was a certain person by the name of Lethal J, who happened to be bad news for a lot of promotion. He had been kicked out of multiple promotions, by the way. And so he happened to get booked on that card, which was not a good idea. I supposedly supposed to have trained some of the wrestlers, but since Lethal J went out and bribed the owner by buying them a membership to a certain place, I was not able to do the training because he had decided to get full control of the show from the promoter for him to run the show, which he literally went behind my fucking back and decided he's gonna screw up everything that I worked so hard on for the last several months to make the event happen. So, speaking of that thing, I was not able to train anybody, which was issue number 1. Issue number 2, none of the wrestlers were able to rehearse their matches because Lethal J did not want anybody rehearsing their matches. So, when I took that license plate with a baseball bat to the head, I did not know that was coming. So I had no knowledge of that supposed to happen in the match because we did not rehearse it. So how in the hell am I supposed to protect myself when I did not know that was supposed to take place in the match? And that's why a lot of people are coming at me because of that bullshit. If I was able to rehearse my fucking match and not have Lethal J say, oh, you cannot rehearse your match. I just want to get the show done and over with. And by the way, I'm going to do a fucking death match. Lito J said. Basically screwing up the whole entire show because he wanted to be all macho and hotshot. And speaking of that, I said, fine, do your stupid fucking death match and don't speak to me the rest of the night. Because he wanted to take over the show that I created. And pretty much did all the cards. So Lethal J did do his match. But there was a huge incident that occurred during that match, which is a liability to the fucking talent, a liability to the promotion, and a liability to himself, which basically means if you are a diabetic, make sure you eat the night before and right before your match, so you don't have 2 freaking seizures back to back. And if I was not there, fuck it, I'm not going to call him by his wrestling name, fucking Joe Belladuo. If I was not there, you wouldn't have been fucking alive today. Because I could tell a lot of people did not know that you were having seizure. I've been around people that have them. My roommate has them. But then you want to come at me for fucking saving your life and refusing to go get medical attention by professionals after we called the EMT that you didn't want to go to the hospital because you're afraid of a little fucking bill? If you were calling yourself a fucking true independent guy on the independent scene, you know that shit would not fucking fly. You will be automatically fined and fired from that organization and possibly lose your fucking license to be able to wrestle in that state. So there was a lot of red flag. Then now I got people that I've been friends with. Omen, freaking Anthony Steele, Tom Bright, blaming me for what happened at freaking Backyard Brawl, all because of one man fucking accident. Yes, I chose to do a freaking uncensored match. Again, Austin Tyler. And I did what weapon I wanted to use during that match. But if we were able to rehearse that match, fucking Joe, we wouldn't have been able to protect both of ourselves. But no, you had to be a hotshot unless your ego take over the freaking show. Yes, I will preach. I will preach, Mr. Civil Wolf. So, with that being said, since you had your little Caesar, and we're renting somebody's backyard out that was kind enough to let us do our show there. Now look at that. That make her property look bad. It made the neighbors come out. Now that made us look bad because they're wondering why the fuck the EMTs are there. Why is this shit happening? And you refused to go to the hospital, that where I had to make a anonymous decision to shut down the show and call off the last 2 matches and have an insurance policy because I knew from the get-go, Joe, that you were bad fucking news. That's why I had Silver Wolf attack me with the Crusher after my match with Austin Tyler. Because besides one, that was going to build up heat for the match, and also 2, I can use it as a storyline to continue that rivalry between me and Mr. Silver Wolf in case shit went fucking haywire. That's why I did what I did. And you want to blame us for allowing you on the card? I would never allow you on the fucking card. But you beg like a little bitch that you are, manipulating this freaking system, especially when a man just got out of jail and you want to manipulate him when he's still trying to figure out what's been going on while he was locked up, taking care of personal matters, and here you had to come in and ruin a fucking show. And now you have people that I associate with turning on me, such as Anthony Steele, Omen, Taft Taylor, Tom Bray, all because you let your ego get to you. And you want to call yourself a fucking indie guy? I'm not a full indie guy. I'm a upcoming indie guy, which I'm training to be as an indie wrestler, and I'm working on the indie scene, paying my due. Where is your fucking proof, Mr. Joe, saying that, oh, you done indie matches, you done such and such. You don't even advertise your matches. You don't advertise the organization. None of that. If you look at me, I personally say, hey, I'm going to be here. Here's the flyer. Here's my matches. Here's my proof. At least I have something to back myself up. But when it comes to you, Joe, there is no evidence. Then you want to say that you work with Side Hustle and Turnbuckle, or whatever you want to fucking call that promotion? They never heard the fuck of you. Oh, and by the way, you said you're gonna go to GTS? Oh, GTS, I already know about your little fucking super stunt. I talked to David Hesketh. I meant fucking Grimm and Duhop and Targa Duran. I talked to fucking Dirty Ron and Jimmy Controversy. So I talked to these guys and they said, you're fucking bad news. You're a black cloud waiting for a fucking to drop the lightning. But that shit ain't gonna happen because as a guy that works with fucking wrestlers and as a fan of their promotion, they said, oh, they won't do business. You're better off fucking with a mop and broom and a dustpan. Sweeping. They should even let you probably near a fucking ring. Besides all that shit, I hope things get better between what's been going on lately. Who knows if I even will step in Wisconsin again. I'm so irritated that I had to drink a beer just to calm myself down. Then you say you want to come to my territory, Joe? You want to survive in my territory. So, besides that, what is next for Skull? People are asking, what is next for Skull? What is next for Skull? Well, I'll put it this way. There's something going on special tomorrow in Skull's hometown, Animated Con. Which I will go get the flyer real quick. Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Animated Con is my official badge. It's a 2-day event at the Riverside Convention Center. If you guys have not got your ticket, get them by end of tonight. If you guys are in Riverside, called Anime Con, there will be a shitload of celebrity from your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Digimon, Ninja Turtles, Super Mario. The list goes on and on. Even that fire cartoon shit. I don't even know what it's called. But then I'm all for. Actually, I don't mind being off. I'll put it that way. I'll be going straight to training, and after training until June 6th, where I'm on a 4-day tour with Valley Wrestling Connection at Lake Elsinore Outlet Center. If you guys have not ordered your guys' ticket, go to ValleyWrestlingConnection.com and order a ticket, because we're going to have wrestlers such as Devon Dudley, his 2 nephews, the Titan. We're going to have ET3, who happened to be the current NWA World Champion. And we're going to have the returning Brian Kendrick. And also, we're going to have a little fun side guy known as Micro Man, who you may have seen on MLW. And there's other talent. The list goes on and on. This message is from Omen. He did a big problem that everyone had with backyard brawl. You guys promised much and did not deliver and were not safe. I like you, Skull. I know you're my boy, but Joe should never had been there. Well, I agree with you, Omen. I totally freaking agree with you. If Joe was never there, we would have been able to deliver the matches that we wanted to deliver. Because there was a lot of things that went wrong with the whole show. And I know you were just basically being yourself, Omen, last night on SportsWire, but way things were coming at me between you and Anthony, still, I had to come on live tonight to lay out the fact why Backyard Brawl went wrong. Why certain things happened. And why certain things did not happen. So, with that being said, I'm going to be continuing my training out here locally. I cannot disclose where I train at the moment. And speaking of Omen Black, if you guys want to come and see him live, why not buy a ticket to go to Summer Bash this upcoming July? There's going to be multiple talent from different organizations. I still have respect for you, Omen. I do, man. You have gave me a lot of pointer on how to improve my career. And I thank you for that. I never meant to have bad blood with you, Omen. It's just way things get to. And sometime lately, I hate to say it, I might have let my emotion get to me when I'm getting heat from talents like you, such as yourself. And yes, I am getting back into the hardcore scene once again. And for being away from being away from it for so many years. And yes, I know I'm not ready for deathmatch. I'm far away from that. But I have been going to shows such as SPW, Crimson Crown Championship Wrestling, Death Underground Wrestling, to learn how death matches are created and how they are put on. So, if you guys are planning on going to the indie scene, make sure you guys get the fucking training like I've been doing. And I know there's wrestling training schools around everywhere. I know one right there in Wisconsin. There's one right there in Milwaukee. There's one right there in Green Bay. If you guys are out in Wisconsin. Hey, it may take a little bit of time to travel, but it's all worth it. I put it this way. I literally travel an hour just to go train for several hours. Then I travel back home to train once again. So the more training you put in, the better you put yourself. I cannot say that enough. And with everything that went down, that's why I wanted to train some of the guys before Backyard Brawl kicked off. Basically, teach them how to do the roll, how to do the proper lockup, how to do wrist control, how to take bumps, how to take proper chop. Basically, the basic. And if you guys want to learn more, hit up my man, Omen Black. He can teach you some stuff. I guarantee he can. Him and so the GP. They will be able to teach you some stuff if you're in the state of Iowa. Don't hesitate to shoot him a message. You can just easily pick up a phone, go on Google, and type in nearest wrestling school. And if you're like in my area, state of California, there are about, let's see, 6, 7 wrestling schools near me within an hour to 2 hours away. I can say I got Santino, I got Millennium Pro Wrestling, I got Empire Wrestling, I got SoCal Pro, I got let's see, we got OCCW, we got Big Valley Wrestling Academy. There are so many. You just got to know where to find the one. And make sure you check out the school before you write your name on that contract and pay that fee. Because all wrestling schools are different. Different trainers, different promoters, different style. Different coaches come from different backgrounds. I cannot say that enough. So, I want to end the show tonight as a reminder. Skull Talk will be coming on early next week due to booking situation and other things. So, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.